How's everybody doing? This is kind of a sudden thing. So it's for my buddy Tim's disc golf course thing. Is this is the writing backwards right now? See, it's something so simple and my writing's so shitty, but it makes a huge statement. It's normal or backwards? Oh, it's backwards. Oh, shit. Oh, it says stop. It should be like, I should have the commas in there. Stop, breathe, look around. Look at your, because the discourse is in a little forest. Hi, Jibs. Stop, look around. Stop. Take a big breath. Look around. Enjoy your time on life. Take another breath. Look around more and enjoy. Something simple. Sorry, I can't read the comments if this isn't backwards. I don't know how to make it mirror or whatever. I got some new glasses. They're fogged up. Hey, Nathan. There's something so simple will make it, it's a big statement, right? There's not enough simplicity in this world today. Snoopy off grid. That's right, life is so precious. Some people might see this and be like, that's stupid. Well, they're the people that don't realize how lucky they are to be alive. Take that, where's that? You can take that R in a little bit more. And you can, look, I can't spell worth shit. How's everybody doing out there? Hey, Darren. Stop, breathe. Look around. Look what you're in a little forest playing frisbee golf. Look at the real little river that runs through there. Look around, take another breath. Enjoy on a silver platter. That's right, Snoopy off grid. I've never seen you on here, Snoopy. Welcome. Hi, Susan. Hey, Susan, you gotta get a hold of Bob King when you're ready to get that bar. You can message me and I'll help you. Get it. Good, peace. Man, I don't know about these new glasses. YouTube, awesome. Welcome. Snoopy off grid. So you go off grid lots or what? Yeah, no problem, Susan. Well, that's right. My buddy Tim has a saying. Sorry, I shouldn't be smoking on my videos, but fuck, whatever. What do I got to hide, right? I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Yeah, I smoke and I drink coffee. Something's got to kill me, right? If you run through life, you'll just die. Thanks for being here, Rick. I didn't even plan to do this. Now, my buddy Tim made a saying for the golf course. What is it? Oh shit! I can't look at it on my phone right now because I'm live. I was gonna carve another sign, but I don't know. Maybe I could carve a tree or something. I enjoy doing things for people. As so many people are respecting the golf course and Tim putting them in there, Tim and his buddies. So I enjoy it. I got all that cedar I found on the beach the other day. You guys see the end of that video? Yeah, that's right. Your true friend. Me and Tim I was just talking to Tim this morning, and we were talking about that. True friends. You know who your true friends are because they'll be there for you in a pinch, right? Ah, something's got to kill me. Have another. Don't be a quitter. Just kidding. Look at my glasses. Look at these stupid glasses. They fog up. Fuck. What should I carve next? I carve something else, I guess. Something quick. Any ideas? Two friends stab you in the face, not the back, eh? Yeah, that's for sure. Yep. At least you can see him coming. Carve a raven. Actually, I got to do I have to carve a 360 big raven. Actually, let's carve something with fucking sweating when it's raining out here. Working graveyard shift really messes up your sleep. I woke up at 7. Does it sound like I'm talking on my phone or I got these earbuds in? I'm tapping on them. Can you guys hear me tapping on it? I woke up at 8. It was pissing rain. I said, screw it, I'm going back to bed. Maybe I'd carve a wood spirit on one of those little cedar logs I got at the beach the other day. You loving the sound of the rain on the tent? Loving? These earbuds that I showed on the end of my video, they're really good. They block out lots of noise. I can barely even hear the rain. These go like this. Now I can really hear it. I'm in British Columbia, Canada, Delta. Spike's in Scotland. Evil Rick's in Evil Land. Aren't you, Evil Rick? You guys see that, my last video? I'm not going to have a video out this weekend, sorry. That's why I said I'd go live. You guys see that shout out for the hater that I did at the end of my last video? It just makes me laugh. It's not like I don't have that many haters anymore. Saskatchewan, nice. So Matt, did you used to be with Sue? Is that the Matt? North Carolina. Oh, good. How you doing, Matt? Nice to see you here. This is all for Tim's stuff for Lake Cowichan. Matt used to actually live on Vancouver Island. Sorry, I won't talk. Indonesia. Huntsville. Huntsville. Fucking glasses. That's alright. Good to see you, Matt. I thought that was you. How many Matt Burrows are out there? Yeah, Tim loves frisbee golf, so he's my best friend. Thanks, Spike, but they're a little bit too big and they wrap around my face and they're foggy, man. How can I carve with foggy glasses? I got another. What is it? So it's frisbee golf. You're chucking it. Chuck another round. Chuck around. Oh yeah. It's not chuck. It's something else. Around and find out. It's around and find out. Welcome back. Around and find out. Huck. Huck. Oh yeah. It's not fuck around and find out. It's huck around and find out. That's what it is. Huck around and find out. Like huck around a frisbee golf and find out. Now, should I carve that sign right now? I can. Okay, Susan, thanks for popping in. When you're ready to get the solid stuff, just message me on Facebook. I'll help you out. I don't care. Man, I wish I had my old glasses here. walk, Susan. I don't know what else I can carve really quick. James. Flake scarred. Let me read this. What he said. Sorry. Flake scarred. Jordy, saw your video on the steel battery saws. I have the 170C looking at gas saws. Thought on the new 172, 182C. The 182 takes a quarter pitch sprocket. Which one do I have? I think I got the 162. I think I got the 162 and I had to put you have to put a quarter pitch sprocket on there. Just order it at Steel. Look at these glasses. Fucking piece of shit. Cost me $500. Pardon my language. That's what I used to look like without wearing glasses. Then I had my injury and I have to wear glasses. So I don't know. Should I carve a little wood spirit with a hat? Like a Dr. Death? They call them Dr. Deaths. The little black hats. Hey Aiden, Midnight Owl. I just got the M70C. Nice. You need to put a pin lock on those visors. What visors, Rick? Hi Trent. Is Trent the master carver here? Yeah, just go to your steel dealer and they'll order you the sprocket. I think it's like $40. Depends where you are in the world. I think it's, what is it, the 162, which replaced the 170. I'm running my old 170 here. I did like the 140 series. I think it's the 162 and the 160. My clutch, the spring broke in it, so I had to put a new spring in it. Pin lock your glasses. Pin lock? What, is that like anti-fog stuff? I used to put Rain-X on my visor. That's a good way to stop the foggy stuff. HAFO. Happy. Mr. Drew had some. Go visit Trent. You guys live close to each other? Aiden, hey Jordy, tried the vinegar on the fungus. Didn't clear it up. Was thinking maybe a wood harder. Just put some, who said vinegar? Did I say try vinegar? Get some bleach. 1/4 bleach and 1/3 water. Well, they make it, regular Rain-X is not good for plastic. I used to put it on my windshield too, before I went on a trip. Rain-X. There you go, Mr. Trent and Mr. Spike. How's it going, Trent? Mr. Trenty is the master carver. Yeah, he just carved some unreal shit. I challenged him to carve a Geordie, but good luck with that. How are you going to carve a patchy beard? Oh, pin lock. Yeah, I got a pin lock. I got a helmet with the pin lock visor. So I don't know. Maybe I should just carve a quick wood spirit. I don't want to carve too much today. I know I always carve wood spirits. Who cares? People love them. Look at these glasses right here. Yeah, one quarter bleach, 1 to 4, 1 to 3, whatever bleach. When's the next challenge? I'm not too sure, to tell you the honest truth. Okay, let me get a log set up here. Oh, it's starting to really cut piss. I think I'll carve one in this piece. This is a piece of red cedar. So this piece is edge grain. It's let me turn this camera on here. So these are the cedar logs that I found beachcombing the other day. That just carved Rob's here. I just carved Rob. This is edge grain, western red cedar. Old growth. You can tell how tight the rings are. Now I got this edge. Now this would be a great edge to carve a wood spirit nose on, because all I would have to do... Where's the pen? Hold on. Oh, I'm kind of setting and then getting cold. It's not good. That's how you get sick. This one, see, I could carve a wood spirit in here looking at you this way, but you got this edge, but I don't know, some of that wood looks like it wants to chip out. So you got this, like, pretend this is a fence post, right? This is the best edge to use to make your noses pop out, because all you need to do is a cut here and take out all this wood, right? But the wood spirit will be looking this way, and then your nose will be here, and then your eyes would be right here. Let's give this one a long nose. Some of this wood might chip away too. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a cut here. Boom. So one cut, two cuts. This whole piece is going to come out. Then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do a cut here and slope that wood back too. So this piece will be coming out too. Alright. Let me fire up the saw. Ooh, I'm freaking cold. See, there's a Dr. Death. I'll carve it wide like this so you guys can look at the freaking silly carvings in the background. I like having wood spirits around. They're fun. Chris, what Chris is that? Hi everybody. Hi, happy Kermudge. Hi Charlie. Chris Behringer. Hey Wheels, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Trent, good to see you. Got to carve that Geordie. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's fire up the saw. I'm going to carve this really fast, I guess. I don't... guys want me to go closer to the carving, or is that good? You guys can hear me. It's pretty wet, so it's pretty fuzzy. You see, it's such an easy way to get the nose to pop off. Yeah, wood spirits are good for the very beginners because they don't have to have real eyes. They can be fantasy. They can be whatever they want, like this, fantasy. Whatever you want them to be. And they're once you get to know how to get that nose to come out, those eyebrows, then you can curve them pretty quick. The electric wheeler, how's it going? Absolutely ew. I will learn how to do, I got tons of videos. Should I pull up my die grinder and do this or what? Get that. Shit. Yeah, okay. Freaking glasses are gonna fall up. This is very, 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 very wet cedar. Sand there some more. Thanks, James. Soaking wet, very fuzzy cedar. Just because it's cedar doesn't mean it's the best wood to carve. But there's just a chainsaw die grinder. Take that lip in more. And he's got a bent nose. His nose, he's got the bumpy nose. I focused on this side. See, just do a little cut in there and smooth it out. And it looks like he's got a broken nose. Thanks. We'll take another break here. I might carve another wood spirit. Oh shit. Hello? There's a quick one. That's all I want to do with these logs is just carve little quick wood spirits. Has anybody got any questions? Thanks. What am I? Just hold on, I gotta go outside for a bathroom break. See, this one looks a little bit serious, but it's all right. For the very beginners, like I said, when you're practicing, when you're starting to carve eyes, carve them looking this way or that way, or looking up. Those are the easiest ones to do. I gotta take a quick bathroom break. You guys see how fast that nose popped off? Just by cutting here, boom, boom. So find a fence board to count on. Thanks, Darren. You know I'd love to listen to what's on your headphones while you carve. Hey, shame you can't do full. Yeah, I know. I've been listening to, what have I been listening to? I've been listening to lots of Rush lately. I've been listening to lots of Korn lately. Tool and Pussifer always. Pussifer has a new album out. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you. Yeah, there won't be any videos out. Yeah, 2112. Class act. Pink Floyd, yeah. I remember when I was younger, I thought Pink Floyd was cool because you could take acid and you could go to the thing and watch the late shows. When's the next challenge? I really don't know when the next challenge is going to be. Rob Zombie. Yeah, I listened to Rob Zombie when I was younger. Which wood spirit did I do yesterday? When I carve wood, oh yeah, see how fast hole carving was? You just get shit done. Thanks, James. Fly by night, yeah. One of mine. Fly by night, away from here, whatever, however it goes. I don't know lyrics for music, I just listen to the music. My favorite song by Rush, some of you guys know it, Rush, but it's kind of like it's a soft song. but it's called Time Stand Still. Makes me think of my mom. Look at my glasses. Go listen to Rush, Time Stand Still. It's such a great song. Oh yeah, I carved Mr. Roothead. I didn't carve yesterday. I don't know, I haven't been feeling too great. I carved that Roothead yesterday. Or on my last video. I think that's what I did. With those battery saws. Yeah, Time Stand Stills is Exy. Fly by Night is the name of the carving I'm doing right now. That and the mushroom. I could carve some little mushrooms. I got like a whole bunch of carvers to take Timmy Boy over to Vancouver Island for the golf thing. I'm just looking at those logs. That cedar one that I found, that cedar log at the end of that last video, showing the battery saws, is, man, it's nice cedar. But with chainsaws, doesn't matter. Carve whatever kind of wood you can get. Kevin Richardson. I've never tried chainsaw carving, but I'm about to try. Well, get yourself a carving bar because it's less kickback and it turns better in the wood. But I hope you have deep pockets because it ain't cheap. Charlie the Carver. Yeah, I think my buddy Tim's going, taking his wife to Mexico on this month then, on the 22nd. Then he's going to come back and he's going to take a bunch of carvings over to the island. I think he is. Okay, so let's get the other piece. I'll do a wood spirit and a neck now. That's all I really want to do. I guess I should pull out my little Echo 2511. I'm gonna need to buy a new one now. That saw is on its last legs. It's like 800 bucks. Maybe I should have a chip-in thing so people want to chip in for it. But then I'll do a bunch of carvings and have a chip-in giveaway. But then I still have like 4 carvings I have to ship from the steampunk challenge because you got to do to ship here in Canada now because of the tariffs. You got to install another app. You got to take a picture of your carving, and this app will tell you how much it's worth. Then that's for the tariffs. It's just a friggin' nightmare. Steven, I still have your carving too, and I'm sorry, I still have those carvings. Everybody, I haven't forgot. Every time I sit downstairs in the morning drinking coffee, I look down at them. I gotta package them up and ship them. I just friggin' hate that app. Hate it. I hate going to the post office. For you beginners out there, mailing any place, yeah, it sucks. I remember I sent, the piece of cottonwood bark carving somewhere to the States, and I got a call from the friggin' customs asking me what kind of wood it is, where it's from, where did I get it, is it native to Canada? I had to spend like 20 minutes talking to them. So that's why if you're going to ship any wood across the world now, make sure there's no bug holes on it. Make sure there's no in it because there could be like eggs inside the holes. Make sure there's no moss on it. Make sure, that's if you're shipping out of country. Make sure there's no dirt on it. Make sure it's just a really clean piece of wood. And probably make sure seal it too. With like a clear sealer. You guys tired of looking at this grumpy one yet? I think it looks cool for the piece of wood it was. I like my wood spirits to look grumpy and more, I learned that lesson. I tried to send some cedar to New Zealand. They would not allow it. Crazy. Yeah, definitely. James, that last card that you gave me with the waves, it's in my bedroom leaning against my round wood spirit thing I did with the wood spirits and skulls in there. right beside my lamp, that wizard lamp that I did. Now I'm going to carve a real simple wood spirit next time. There's not going to be, I might pull out my Dremel, do a little bit of details, but it's just going to be a wood spirit and a knock, just so you can see there's a face in there and kind of make it look old, and you know, probably less details the better. So let me get this one out of here. I didn't focus too much on the other side, just the first side. Okay, this piece of wood, it's not cedar. But you can see there's a knot here and a knot there. 2 knots. So I'm going to go like this. Like the S lines. Miss those knots, okay? I'm going to go get my little 2511. I'll be right back. I think this piece of wood might be cottonwood or something. Here's my Echo 2511. This is the new saw. I need to buy another one of these. This one's on its last legs with the 8-inch cheap Forester bar in there. I gotta fuel it up. Okay, I'm gonna carve this wood spirit with no drawing on it or nothing. Just let it go. Sorry, I gotta turn my camera out. I'm just gonna let this one go. Just give her, right, Spike? Evil Rick. this might be birchwood. good for the chainsaw. Now I'll pull out the die grinder. See how I got it swooshing down here? Okay, I gotta pull my Dremel out. My Dremel has one of those cheap 3-point cutters on it. when you're carving something like this, can you guys see? When you're carving something like this, you don't want to hit the outside of it. But if you do, just burn it. And make sure all the hot ambers are out, because when you're sanding this, you don't know where you're going to sand a hot amber and sand it into a pile of sawdust. You'll sit there and smolder for 3 hours, you'll leave it, catch fire, and that's it. See, these ones look cool once they get old and weathered. Old spooky looking one. I didn't even carve in any nostrils in there because this is going to be on the ground. People aren't going to look. Thanks, Mike. This one's like an old ghost. There goes a big helicopter. That was a big one. Has anybody got any questions? Look at my glasses. I shouldn't be wearing these new glasses to the shop anyways because they just get scratched. Where are my old ones? They're already scratched to hell. I couldn't even see when I was carving this. My glasses fogged up so bad. Well, I saw, but I didn't see. Has anybody got any questions? Hey, brochure. Thanks. Just quick ones. This guy looks like he's, I don't know, lost in the wood. Screaming, let me out. I think this was birchwood. Has anybody got a... Thanks, Electric Wizard. I carved one more. I don't care. I carve these things all freaking day. Maybe I'll use one of those pieces of cedar if it's thick enough and carve one with a little top hat. Like a Dr. Death. Is this card Rob still here? Yeah, that was the 1/4 inch extreme flame bit on the die grinder, yes. And that die grinder is the 800C, the expensive one. Thanks, Chris. I just carved thousands of them. That's why. And I have my own style. I just kind of, you know, I'm a firm believer that wood spirits don't have to have eyes. Because they're just spirits of the forest. You're not trying to carve wizards. Like if I'm trying to carve a real, if I'm trying to carve a realistic looking wizard, I will slow down and take my time. Keep your pee bottle handy for the sparks. I got water bottle here. Actually, I got a fire extinguisher in my tent, and I actually used it last week. One of my little propane bottles caught flames. It went crazy. Night, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice to hear. Because sometimes you just like, sometimes I don't care any type of YouTuber. It's sometimes you feel like everything's repetitive and it's a waste of time. T. Charlie the Carver, you're not. I seen your new torch. You now see how I pull out that torch when I got bigger carvings? Thanks, Rick. Yeah. Rick is he's a moderator on I think I've been carving probably 9 years now. Rick's a moderator on a bunch of biker channels. Easy to redo, yeah. Especially, you know, everybody loves to see me carve the wood spirits, especially with the wood spirits. No, I didn't sign the sign because actually most pieces in that thing, the frisbee golf course, it's not about me, so I don't sign them. I signed this one. Yeah, how the heck are you, Jordy? I'm good. Thanks, Jose. Yeah, so all the normal subscribers, we're going to see lots of new people in here from around the world because YouTube has it so other countries can, they'll speak in other languages. YouTube makes it so, what's it called? There's a name for it. So when they watch the video, they'll see the writing on there in their language, or they'll even speak a different language. Jose, where are you? Z4I. Translate. Thanks, Rick. Subtitles and translate. Exactly. Flake. Translate. Flake. I use a bunch of different sealers, but these ones I don't seal them because you put them out in the weather and oh, man, you're in Alaska. Cool. I got some friends in Alaska from this YouTube. They're in Juneau. Got Courtney and her dad. Juneau, Alaska. Where are you? How much with the helicopters here? Yeah. The cops. Yeah, it's Evil Rick. They're coming for you, Rick. There's about 20 eagles sitting in those trees right now. Bald eagles. Yeah, I don't have to run anymore. Maybe back in the day I did, but I live a good, simple life now. Okay, let's see here. So there's that one. So there's a sign and 2 wood spirits in what, 2 hours? Now what I always do, I always look at the top of the, for the very beginners, I always look at the top of the wood to see where the cracks are. So there's a crack there, there's a crack here, the back's cracked. So this will be the front of the hat. Listen. It's gonna have a little hat on it. I call these ones Dr. Deaths. Just for the fun of it. Actually, I gotta go fuel this one up, okay? This is the old 170 with a 12-inch 50 gauge steel bar. Do I have a particular carving I'm most proud of? Yeah, I do. It's at my house. It's called Dr. Wren. I might as well fuel up the little Echo too so I can switch between the saws. Sorry. Three, two, one, go. That whole left side broke off the hat. Right here. So I had to carve it deeper in there. It's all right. It's just a doctor death. That's good enough with the chainsaw. Dr. Death. Oh no, this nose is going to be a save. Like, that's what I say. Be careful when you're carving close to the nose, but I got lots of depth there. Just freak carve it, have fun. See that piece fall off right there? Oh. Just barely enough paint. That's it. There's a Dr. Death. Wood kept on breaking off. You guys see this break off here? So I was like, screw it. And half the hat broke off. I had to cut that thinner. It's a Dr. Death though. I mean, I could carve some details in his eyes, like eyebrows, and fix that bottom lip. See, I made that hat too thin right here, so if this goes in, like, it'll break off. See it moving? That's why you always got to cut your stuff thicker. How long has this been going on for? 2? Just come up with your own silly characters and you'll have fun. Cousin it. It's not that great, but whatever. It's the worst one I did today. Okay. Hold on a second, everybody. Oh, my shop is a mess. Hello. I wonder what that helicopter's doing. Hold on a sec. It's probably scanning the power lines. Now, if anybody's got any questions, we're taking pictures of the eagles. If anybody's got any questions, now's the time. Shit. Sorry. Slowly, I know this is backwards, but it's the only way I can read the comments. some silly little wood spirits and silly sign. In what? An hour and a half? 2 hours? First I thought it said stop breathing. So that's just what I do with free driftwood. Carve it and have fun. Have a good time. Who cares? $33 we started in the last one. I'm not too sure what that means. 333. One of mine. What does 333 mean? Yeah, this one, I shouldn't have carved it so close to the end of the log because it's been floating in the ocean for years. Woodchuck. I've been carving for about, I don't know. Why does it matter? I'm not a very good carver. I'll be the first to admit it. Maybe chainsaw carving for 6 years, 7 years. Oh, I started at 2:33 Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I don't know. This hat on Dr. Death, if it's 2. Oh, okay, thanks. This one took like under 30 minutes. But I carved the hat too thin. Well, maybe not too thin, but for it to go in a public area. But it's all like cracking down here, and this piece right here will break off easy, so I might even just put this in my yard. If it goes to a public area. Like when those frisbees are going, those frisbees for frisbee golf. Thanks. Woodchucker Kellum. Woodchucker Kellum. You know, the better of a drawer, the better you can draw, the better you can carve once you learn the tools. The better you can draw, the better of an artist you're going to be. I can't draw fuck all. Would be cool on my chains. Drop in live streams. That would be cool on my chainsaw carving. Woodchucker, what, you got a carving YouTube channel? Excuse me. So many wood carving channels now. I can't keep up. Oh, okay. Thanks, James. Sometimes I need to. You need to talk to me like you're talking to a 2-year-old. And that's how I understand. Thanks. But for those carvers, like when I say don't be a Geordie, don't feel like you have to carve super fast. If I slowed down, took my time, I'd be a much better carver. Much better artist. But I just kind of do things my own way. Now this spring or summer, you guys know those big logs leaning against the tree? I'll show you in a minute. It's pissing rain out. Well, not pissing, but I see sun over there. But I'm gonna carve those big cedar slabs, one that's like 8 feet tall by like 5 feet wide. I'm carving those this year. They need to be carved. I'm going to carve them so like I did that little replica. I did a members video of it. It's like half of it's a flower pot and the other half's like a wizard or a wood spirit coming out of the wood. I got a replica of it at home. I'm not finished it yet, but who wants to see more Dremel carving videos? Thanks, what am I? Yeah, I don't. Thanks, what am I? One of mine rocks. Welcome to the thing. Me? Me? Who's me? James? Hi, JRH 1365. Thanks for re-signing up. You guys got to re-sign up every month. You guys got to sign up every month. I don't think I carve too fast. Yeah, just take your time, enjoy the process. But for me, when I'm carving faster, that's when I'm happy. Because if I don't carve fast, I carve slow. That's when I realize how fucking shitty I am. So, I don't carve slow. When I try to learn new things, I think that helicopter's trying. Oh, it's right up there. Anyways, so I got lots of friends here now. They're watching the shop when I'm not here. Yeah, they're definitely not looking for me, Matt. Those days are over. So there's 4 carvings I did. Sign and 3 wood spirits. Make them all different. Come up with your own things. Like, that's my Dr. Death right there, right? Just do what you want to do. But I'll show you the big logs leaning against the tree. Those big logs here. I'm going to carve those this year. This is a piece of poplar. Still got to finish the owl that came off the big tree. These are willows. I sliced. But yeah, so that's like 9 feet tall, 9 feet tall, 5 foot wide. I'm gonna carve that in a big flower pot. Wizard hold. So the wizard head gonna be up there, and it's gonna be holding a staff down here, and then down here is gonna be a flower pot, and you're gonna see like branches coming up to his head. See, look at the winter. This plant was supposed to die. It's still alive. And then I got to carve a cowboy themed thing for this, for a charity. And then for this one, I got to carve a wood spirit with like the big thick lines that I do in my wood spirits. And this one I got to finish. Look how much it's cracked. This is also a piece of that poplar wood. Got all the rot that was in it. This was a crotch. So normally this tree would be like this, because you can see the crotch, the one arm there and the trunk here. But I gotta look at the big crack down the middle. I knew it was gonna crack, but look how awesome it makes it look. So don't worry about your wood spirits cracking and stuff like that. Sometimes it just gives it more character. But I gotta burn this and finish this spring and put some flowers in here for the farm. And then here's my 3 slab table pieces that are all boxed up, ready to dry out for a couple of years for cool tabletops. And these are the cedar pieces. I gotta carve the cedar I got from Vancouver Island. I got to carve a raven in one of these. Yeah, that old guy. All these ones are carvings that I got under the tarp. The carvings that I got for the spirit trails. So those will go there this spring. These little fantasy things. Oh, here's the eagle I did. I'm not going to uncover it. Anyways, here's a couple willow slabs. The willow the willow wood dries and it gets so fucking light when it dries. This guy looks like God of War. Here comes that helicopter again. I need to buy a new tarp for this tent. This tent's all ripped. Thanks, Chris. Yeah. I might not even burn this because when I water the plants, the water is going to go down into that crack and come out its face. Just let it weather cool. That's what I'm talking about. When the wood spirits weather for outdoors, they look better. Anyways, everybody, have a good weekend. Have fun. Come up with your own wood spirit ideas like Dr. Death. And take it easy. Carve some trees. Carve some mushrooms. See if that mushroom cracked anymore. Here's stuff for Tim's thing. See you later, everybody. Good live. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Spike. And thanks, everybody, for the support as the years go by. I'll try and do some Dremel wood spirit videos here. Carve things like this. Thanks, James. See ya. Don't shit.